Hey all, Mudbum here. Just wanted to give you guys a little video on how to beat a Rey Malak L3 combo that you might be seeing in Grand Arena without using a Galactic Legend. Now, most of the times you try to beat a Galactic Legend without a Galactic Legend yourself is you use Vader. And we're going to do the same thing here. But we're not going to use Vader Lead. We're going to use Thrawn Lead. And the main reason you use Thrawn Lead here is because his leadership will give you a little bit extra survivability, which will help keep Thrawn alive from that initial salvo that you get from both Finn and Poe in the very beginning. So the team here is you have Thrawn, Vader, Basilisk Fallen, Darth Traya, Watt. If you want to see their mods, you want to make sure you mod Thrawn a little bit tanky. So just give him protection. So make sure he's got about 70k. So I have him at 77k protection and 311 speed. So fast protection. That's basically all you need. Darth Vader, it's very standard build for him. You know, you've got a decent amount of speed on there, crit damage, a decent amount of potency, damage, and critical chance. So it's a very, very typical Vader build. Nothing too fancy there. Basilisk Fallen, also again a similar build. Speed and potency is good on her. Traya, I don't quite have her at the ideal build, but you'd kind of want her a little fast here. And the main reason is because first thing you're gonna do with Thrawn is turn meter swap with Traya so she can isolate the L3. And then Watt, you just want him fast and as tanky as you can get him. That's basically it. So without further ado, let's get into it. The way this is going to work is you're going to put your tank tech on Thrawn first because that will prevent him from being stunned. He won't be able to stay stunned when Poe and Finn do their little shenanigans right here. So you'll see he's fine. And now he's going to pass the turn to Traya. Traya is going to isolate the L3 immediately, reduce the cooldowns for Thrawn. And then Basilisk is going to take her turn, and she's going to fear the Malak. And the reason you fear Malak is because you want debuffs on him and you want him to die as soon as you can. That's fine. And then you're going to put the weapon tech on Vader, obviously. Vader is going to get his turn next, which I was hoping it'd be Thrawn, but that's not quite going to happen. So we're going to do our AoE, try and get as many dots as we can on the Rey. And then we're just going to basic around. We are going to want to kill the Malak right here if we can. Good. All right, now we should be able to generate more turn meter. And then we're going to try and get more dots on the Rey, as many as we possibly can. And then we're going to fracture her. So far, it's the exact same thing you're used to. There's nothing different. Because Rey's fracture, I'm actually going to try and get an ability block here on Finn, so he can't do anything fancy. We'll go ahead and put a shock on Rey if we can. We did not. That's fine. We can go ahead and give the next tech to, it doesn't really matter. Bassi should be all right. We probably should have actually used our dot there. See if we can get some more debuffs on the Rey. Now, because we can gain turn meter, we're actually going to use this ability, which gives him 50% more turn meter. And because we reduced the cooldowns on Thrawn, even though it doesn't matter, now we can actually go into this a little more. Again, we're going to just basic around a little bit. We're going to try and get to the point where we can throw our saber at Rey. This is kind of the moment we're waiting for. Hopefully it will kill her. She's not quite as low as I wanted, but we'll see. There you go. There you go. She's already dead. She's gone. So Rey has been taken care of. Our team is in a... They're not looking great, to be completely honest with you, but you can see here that things are looking pretty good for us. So we should be fine. We're going to actually do this, try and get some more turn meter for us. And we're just going to take him into the danger zone as well. Let's get some health going for everybody. We'll put some more dots out there. And now we really just got to wait for people to take a turn. We can go ahead and get a stun on the Poe. And then we can go ahead and Culling Blade Finn, take care of him. We can go Merciless again. And then we could go ahead and give a little smacky here, and then a little smacky here. And, you know, at this point, the L3 is going to die, so really you're just trying to maximize your HP and protection. So we're going to get a little protection up if we can. We'll see what we can do. Thrawn, let's see if we can get him to take another turn again. We'll have Vader just trying to cycle through turns. Unfortunately, we might not even be able to kill this L3, which is kind of embarrassing because Watt keeps reducing the turn meter on her, which is actually something I didn't expect to see, but, you know, there you go. In some sense, it might be beneficial for us because we were able to fully recover our health and protection. There we go, we're fine. And so now we just throw our Culling Blade for close to 1,000,000 damage, and she is dead. And that is a 60 banner win without using a Galactic Legend, using a Thrawn Lead with Vader. Main idea again here is you're trying to keep your Thrawn alive for as long as possible, survive that initial salvo, get in there, do the normal thing with Vader, get your dots out, kill Malak ASAP. You gotta kill him on that Merciless because you need that turn meter to come back with Vader with that weapon tech on. And then that's it. That's really it. So I hope you guys learned something. I hope that you can use this in your future Grand Arenas if you ever see the Malak and the L3 on a Galactic Legend Rey team. This is a fantastic counter. It does require some relics, but keep in mind my Watt and my Treya were both only gear 12. So in reality, I only had 3 gear 13s on that team. And Bastila Shan Fallen, she does not need to be gear 13 either. You could probably get away with gear 12. What you really need is that potency to make sure you get the fear on the Malak and get those debuffs, so that way when Vader throws his Culling Blade at Malak during his Merciless, he can just one-shot him and remove him from the board. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and keep clenching, everybody. Good luck in your Grand Arenas.